What's up, everybody? I am sitting here. It is Thursday morning. It is also my birthday, so that probably means I'm gonna make a lot of money. Today is a slightly green day on the SPY. I know today is the Comey testimony, or it might have been yesterday or something, but the news is coming out about it today. Obviously, there's not much of a reaction in anything here. Didn't make the SPY drop, didn't make it go up either, nothing special, but we do have a lot of stocks on the Gap watch list. That's kind of crazy. I guess Alibaba is pretty much carrying a bunch of other stocks with it. The CEO said something about they were expecting close to a 50% increase in revenue for 2018, which is obviously huge for an already pretty big company. Sitting here looking at the daily, so I was doing all that research about exhaustion gaps and whatnot, and I've got about 5 exhaustion gap lookalikes that I'm checking out today that are pretty much exactly what I need to see what kind of stuff happens. So this is going to be a really good day to sit and learn and see what happens. So I'm looking at Baba. Obviously a huge uptrend here, minor pullback. What I'm thinking is that because it's had such a huge run up, I'm wondering that all of these longs that got in right through this whole trend right here are looking for a reason to get out. So at the market open, I'm wondering if they're going to start taking all their profits. It's not really setting up for a gap and go to take it over the pre-market highs anymore. So what I would look for this on Baba is a pullback followed by a sharp move up, so I'll be keeping an eye on that one for sure. Next is Yahoo. Pretty much the same deal, had a huge run up, just the same case. It's another exhaustion gap, sitting at the pre-market. Not much of any action towards the end of the day here. It's not really, you see here, up 9% amid strong guidance from Alibaba, so it's just kind of following what Alibaba's doing. So Alibaba is definitely going to be a big leader today for all the other stocks that I got on my watch list. So the same with this one, probably look for a pullback, see what happens, keep an eye on Baba for it. But got JWN here. So about 20 minutes ago they came out with saying they're thinking about going private, which I'm not really sure what that means either, but we had that huge spike up. Now we're starting to see a reversal again. Hoping to see it move up some more. Obviously, probably won't be able to take it over the highs. It kind of hit this 50 level and kind of backed off, but the daily looks pretty choppy, I suppose. So I'm wondering if all of these shorts that are in this area here, especially in here, all these shorts are going to be looking to cover. So I'll be looking for this one for a long as well. Then we got JD. Looks like it's kind of busting over the pre-market highs here. I'll probably look at this one for just the gap and go to take it over the highs. You can see at the end of yesterday, it's kind of got some sell in there, not too much though. But again, I think this is just another one that was following Baba. There's not any news on it. It's just following with it because I think JD is actually. Yes, JD is also a Chinese company, so kind of makes sense why Baba's taking it up there with it. Then we got, because of Nordstrom, Kohl's is moving up too. You can see right there at the 20, people started buying it and everything. It's not the leader though, so I don't think I'll be looking at this one for something later in the day, maybe like a reversal. Because you can see the daily, not that strong, nothing special about it. It's just Nordstrom that had the big move up. Then a pretty fancy one I was looking at here is SCLN. You can see it's kind of touching this level here where 1150 started the, now it didn't start the gap, but it got up and set the new gap to start the fill all the way up here. But it's had some trouble breaking out of this 11, so I'll be looking at this one to take it long over 11. You can see the volume isn't anything spectacular here. Don't remember the news on this one. SCLN. Oh shoot, nope, not gonna trade it. It's getting bought out, and I definitely don't like taking any trades that, or buyouts, or mergers, or anything like that. So that's a little disappointing because this definitely looks like a solid trade over 11, but If they're getting bought out, then it's definitely not going to be worth it. What else I got? I got Kim. Kim kind of sell off towards the end. Huge downtrend. All of a sudden, it's just popping up. Now, I really do not know why this one's popping up. It's a financial real estate in the U.S. I guess the pre-market's now showing that it popped back down, but it was showing up on my scanner here. See, it got all the way up there. I don't know where that volume came from, but it's there. And then I only have one stock I'm looking at to the downside here, and it's already kind of popping back up. Just Urban, huge down move. Maybe shorts are looking to cover at the bottom. This is like the opposite exhaustion gap, so I definitely want to see what this one looks like too. And it's kind of a neutral market, so these are all going to be stocks that I'm not going to say are really influenced by the SPY. They're going to be more so influenced just by what the daily looks like, what the past performance is and everything, and what the current traders are thinking about doing. So I'll be setting up BABA here, looking at it, kind of starting to pop back a little bit, but reading off my sheet for the day, I got a whole bunch of stuff about exhaustion gaps, just looking out for them. Daily chart, how does it act with other gaps, support resistance, the volume for the trend. I checked it through most of these here. Everything's looking pretty solid for all of them. If the daily is too extended, it may be a reversal. Look at the end of the last day. On the breaking of a big level 2 level or price, can it hold that area? If it can't hold that area, then that's a good exit indicator. Gap ups make shorts nervous. Watch for bigger, more common patterns like head and shoulders, triangles, pennants, and where's every other trader looking to exit. So I gotta sit here. Market's gonna be open up in 5 minutes. Gotta figure out which one looks the best to take towards the open, and I'll be turning it back on. Alright, going with JD, trying to take it long over the 74 mark here. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna say it's a big risk, but it is a little more than I would like, I guess. I'll probably make it 35 just to make it an even 40 cents here. So I'm gonna have a stop loss in at 74 and a stop order at 35. And it's a quick mover. Look at that, almost 1 million shares already, and it's been, Lightspeed's not even telling me it's been 5 seconds. See if it can hold that 50. And it's not looking too great here. When did I get? Oh, I got in at 70. So I guess I got a little bit of an early entry. Too bad. Stopped out, missed out, down 45. Okay, sitting here looking at Yahoo, just got filled for 125 at 80. I'll be looking to take another 125. SPY was dropping down, but it has been doing nothing but popping straight back up. Yahoo's been repeatedly hitting this 55 level here, a couple of times trying to break it. There's definitely a hidden seller in there too. So I'm thinking that if SPY keeps moving, BABA keeps moving, sector keeps moving, Apple keeps moving, we should see something over 55 here. Obviously got the big gap up. Volume is good. It's looking even better now. It's starting to build up here. Looking to build my size up here, making sure I'm not risking too much. My first stop loss is at 59, so I'm risking $26 to start with. Hoping to see it pop back up and hit that 55. Might as well have that in.
But
it was printing a bunch of huge orders during these two candles here too. There was a couple 7,000s, a couple thousands. I'd like to see it keep moving here. Bob is not helping, that's for sure. Oh, I'm about to get stopped out. Bob is moving down. I'm sure it'll be Yahoo next. There I am out. 27. Alright, I am looking at BBT for a short here. Need to check something really quick here. Okay, it is a regional bank and financial. Ooh, the financial's actually up pretty big today. Well, its daily doesn't look spectacular. It doesn't have a real reason to be shooting up. The 15 minutes look perfect. I mean, 3 huge green candles, the red doji at the top, and now I'm just waiting on the reversal here. Trying to take it under this candle here. I'm gonna stick with this one. I like it. I like the pattern. SPY's helping. I need to see what the industry is. The ticker for it anyway. Financial is XLF. Financial industry is actually up today, but I'm feeling this one's pretty overextended still. It started out not gapping up at all, just started moving up. If I do get in, I'll have 300 at 18. Stop loss will be above this candle for the high of the day. Risking 50 bucks on it. See what happens. You can see it kind of with the same volume here. It tried to move a little bit higher. Can't say it failed just yet, but we'll see what happens here. If it does end up breaking this, there is no real support here until we get down below 43. I'd like to see more volume than that, though. Looks like Budweiser's finally starting to make a reversal here, too. I'm actually okay with this one making or pushing up a little bit more here. As long as it doesn't break the high of day, I think we'll be okay still. Because this way I get to make a little bit of a tighter stop loss here. But if it's going to break that 34, I'll have to reset it here. If it fails here, that's a pretty good sign, but there's a lot of buying going on. Bit of a struggle here, volume's kicking up. Okay, there we go.
EDU.
SPY's not helping this move down. And it's starting to touch the 30s again. And we got a new high. Too bad. Okay, might come back to this one later. Okay, I am in EDU long here, trying to take it for the reversal play. Stop loss is, I got in at, not 71, I got in at 70, so I got, what, 43 cent stop loss. Looking for the reversal. Had a huge move down from the open. Had a huge move up yesterday. Daily looks great. No problems at all. It's just kind of got a big move down today. No news, no nothing. Fives look good. Trying to see the volume come back into it here. We still got a few minutes left to see if it could match that candle. Finally broke this 80 mark too. It could, for some reason, this 27 cent level here is a pretty big support area for it, and I can't break it. So I'm trying to see if it'll bust through the 77 and then see if we can get somewhere around the 50. I'll be looking for about 40 cents on this, so if it breaks above this candle here, which is 77.10, which is definitely where my exit I want my exit to be at, then we should be seeing something. It is a Chinese stock too, and the SPY's been moving up. BABA's been moving up with it. The sector is also positive. There's no real... Oh no, the sector is actually negative. Huh. Oh, I forgot to refresh the page. That's probably why. Yep, forgot to refresh the page. Okay, the sector is down a little bit, but... Don't want to make the mistake. Oh, I already did have it in. Okay. Wanting to see more volume than that. I realize it's already a fairly thinly traded stock, but setup looked good. Got the doji at the bottom. Volume candles matching it. Just trying to see a pop over the resistance levels up in here. Well, it ain't looking too good here. Yeah, I definitely do not like that wick. I'm gonna let it run though. I'm gonna see what happens. SPY's moving up. BABA's kind of flattening out. About to get out here in a second. And I am out. Okay, I'm gonna be done for the day. Pretty bad day, definitely not great. Nothing really worked at all. From the second I would enter in the trades, nothing was really happening. So earlier in the morning I was talking about the exhaustion gaps, and that is absolutely what happened with each and every one of these stocks that I was looking at. Except not so much this one, but definitely BABA and Yahoo. You can see the huge run up. Definitely, I guess you could say, overextended, and the big sell off right at the open happened really with all of them. The Bazoon here, Kohl's. So Kohl's wasn't an exhaustion gap at all, but definitely something that I need to watch out for in the future. I don't know if it had much to do with the SPY or not, but that's absolutely something that I gotta keep an eye on. Maybe for these exhaustion gaps, instead of trying to take them right at the pre-market breakout, of the pre-market highs, I should instead wait for a pullback at the open and then take it over the pullback of the first candle, say on BABA here or something. If it decided to pull back from this one, take it over the break of that. That's something I'll look into tomorrow if anything shows up tomorrow. But first trade I took was trying to take JD long over the pre-market highs. Ended up getting in at what, 70, 71, popped up to 80 and immediately reversed. Nothing special, nothing great. Stopped out, $44 loss to start my day. From then on, it was basically just a waiting game. I didn't take another trade until I was looking at Yahoo for the break of the 55. I ended up getting in around, I think it was at this green candle here. I was trying to get my half size in first, and then from that point I would have entered in, got full size up at 55, but obviously moved up a few cents, ended up getting stopped out right here at the 58, another $27 loss. And then the EDU trade that I just got out of had a huge move down at the open, bunch of red 15-minute candles and the doji right there. This started popping up, showing some more volume here, kind of matching the volume. Nothing too extreme on it, but figured it was good enough to hop in. I guess the only real bad thing about this trade is it wasn't super clean. I mean, it had the huge move down, but then it started slowly moving down, so it was getting less and less overextended. It was getting overextended slower instead of getting overextended quicker, which isn't exactly what I'm looking for, I guess, but it was good enough. I decided to take it. Obviously, ended up getting it right here. Low volume, definitely a bad indicator always. Popped up again, and then just a big sell-off pretty much immediately right after it. Ended up getting stopped out. So yeah, today was pretty disappointing. Nothing special happened. I missed. This was a really bad part, as I missed a bunch of trades. I was looking at TSCO here. This is much cleaner. You got the huge moves up, starting off small gap, no news, no nothing. SPY was even down at the time, and I mean, it happened so quick. I didn't have my order in at all. All of a sudden, I saw there was a pretty big spike. All of a sudden, it was sitting up. It was up around here, and then all of a sudden, it just like immediately moved back here, and I was like, oh, something's going on. And then it just started moving quicker and quicker and quicker, and I just didn't have enough time to get my order in. It definitely would have been a $30 risk here. This would have been a great trade. I mean, for all I know, I might still be in this. That would have been a huge winner. Missed out on it. Other trade that I missed was this SYMC. You can see at the open, big moves down. The 5 minutes kind of making the move there. I guess there was no really clean entry point that I see in this, because it was moving down at the time. I mean, again, just a straight shot up, just bouncing off the $29 level here. I think, yeah, that was it. I was actually looking at this trade for a, I was looking at it for a reversal. Then I noticed that it was at the 29 mark here. I know you want to wait around the whole numbers just to see if it breaks them, just in case. Ended up obviously not breaking at all, and instead it just shot up the other way. So I started to switch my bias towards the long side, but didn't get in. No real super good spot for an entry either. I mean, the volume was definitely picking up, but I guess if I was to take it, it would have been over this 29.22 here. Nothing really special on the ones, I guess. Yeah. On the 15, I can't remember what it looked like at the time, but it might have been making a doji or something, who knows. Yep, that was pretty much all that went on today. Need to do some more research into gaps and exhaustion gaps now. I kind of want to learn some more about volume indicators. I think I need to pay more attention. I mean, this month is going to be pretty slow, so I really need to make sure that I'm taking only the best possible setups. I guess this EDU might have been due to boredom, because I mean, it's not clean. It's not clean enough. Because if the month is really going to be this slow, I mean, looking at the SPY here, You can see these past few days have been below normal, and right now we're sitting at what, 17 million. Not super huge, but definitely low enough to start thinking about it and taking only the best possible setups. So I will be back again tomorrow. Thanks again for watching.